Hi and welcome along to a glorious Monday. A glorious Monday and a glorious weekend roundup. Oh my days.
So
we're in for a great show today, guys.
Why? Raw, AFTV might have given you Wow. Oh yeah, this is going to be beautiful.
And fresh back off of another beautiful holiday. You got a lovely tan, by the way.
Thank you.
Right, Abbi Summers is in the building.
Shout out to a beautiful weekend. Beautiful weekend for my friends Hendu. Love you lots. She's watching.
The Hindu went well.
The Hindu was great. I'm not interested in anything else that happens.
The Hindu went well.
I had a great time.
The Hindu went well.
Yeah.
Well, what about the North London derby?
Thank God.
How did that go? Right?
The exact way I said it would go.
No, exactly like how I said it would go. I told you we are a better side than Tottenham, right? And what I saw yesterday is what I expected to see. These YouTube, Instagram footballers in Romero, Mickey van der Ven, Idoggy, they all look great going forward. Porro. But when it comes down to your job, defending, a very important part of a defender's job, they are found wanting. I even said, I remember last year saying this guy Vicario, who you lot all bigging up, good shot stopper. But when the ball is played in,
he's on it today.
When the ball is played in, when that ball's whipped in, what are they like? And I noticed also on every single corner, it was deliberate. We're a God-blessed team.
Oh, man. You're not that blessed. Keep finishing second.
Well, maybe you should go back to supporting City. You get the chance to do that next week. Yeah, remember,
I'll be there. We'll be there.
Just before we get to you, remember them last year?
Oh, God, this is long.
No, we don't care if we win, we don't care if we lose, as long as we stop you from doing it.
Yeah, so we want April when the season's done. I care about
you had a chance to stop us yesterday. You don't have to rely on City. You stop us.
They can't.
You stop us.
Are you done? Oh, thank you.
It don't fit.
Don't fit. No.
It don't fit.
No.
I don't know if you planned that one, but no. No. This is Spurs' performance.
Now it's in my hair.
Look, tangled, don't fit properly.
No.
It doesn't. You're right.
Not ready for the crown.
It's unbalanced.
Not ready for the crown.
Unbalanced. You got a big head.
You got a big head.
Anyway, hey guys.
Hi.
So yeah.
Yamas.
Like I said, had a really great weekend, and I'm not one to let Tottenham ruin it anymore. I'm just past that. But I would just like thanks to Odegaard. Yeah, production. It makes me die that Haas is a Spurs fan, by the way. Yeah, on production
Barely.
today.
He's more of a Liverpool fan than anything else these days.
Look at the state of union. I'm laughing. Yeah, I mean the game went exactly how I thought it would go. I said last week, set pieces, our downfall. Romero has been at fault for 3 out of the 4 goals we've conceded this season. Yeah, people need to realise on Romero, and I will talk about the team more, but Romero, everyone loves to get behind him and they say, yeah, he's so good because it's all about the passion and, slides into tackles, all this. Yeah, but can we actually talk about the defending ability of Christian Romero? Because for what I see for Argentina, it doesn't relate back to Tottenham Hotspur. And there's a big problem with that. So against Leicester, loses man, gets rattled by Jamie Vardy at fault for that goal. Against Newcastle, he's gone forward because he wants to be a striker, doesn't track back. High line, ball over the top, no Mickey van der Ven. You don't need to be moving forward like that. Doesn't get back. Again, end up losing the game. Yesterday, you're meant to be marking Gabriel. Where are you? Then my favourite part of it, he looks around and he's like blaming everybody else.
Got a little nudge, mate.
It's on you. And if
you're hard man, then if
you are also meant to be right, the what's it called? Vice captain of this club. Like, start showing it. Like, please start showing that in your performances. Please do that. As I said last week, I never thought we were going to win this game. I said at best would be a draw. I didn't feel we were ever going to be winning this game, and everybody came for me. You said to me, I'm a disgrace, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not a disgrace. I'm not a disgrace. You want me to say something that I inherently don't believe.
No, we want you to stop having so much chest for everybody else's when your thing's rubbish. That's what we want.
I own what mine's about.
No.
I own what mine's about.
No, you
I
don't.
know my
you change. You flip-flop.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
Go back. We've won 12 out of the last 32 games.
Listen.
12 out of 32.
Flip-flop, it's Ange, I'm running up. Are you still running up them one?
You're going back to the first 10 games of last season.
know. All we want to know is, are you still running up the M1 or have you changed your mind? Have you flipped? You're not running.
Nowhere.
So you've changed your mind.
I ain't running nowhere.
Have you changed your mind?
No. Production, add some sound on that. Oh wow. I'm not getting rattled. I don't care. Are we done? Are we done? Why don't you tell me what you would like from me today? What would you like from me?
I would like you to admit that you were flip-flop because you had so much chest when it's Ange this. It's so exciting. I want to stick with this. At least we've got an identity. Up the M1, you said you run around all kind of different motorways, up down the country, don't need a car, you do it by foot, all of this. I want to know, will you still do that for Ange? Because if the answer is no, you, Shameless Summers, are a flip-flop. That's what I want to know.
I'm not necessarily running anywhere, but I'm not Ange out.
You will not answer my question.
I'm not Ange out.
Will you run up the M1 for Ange anymore, yes or no?
If it has to be a slow walk.
So you're flip-flopping. So you're changing your opinion.
But I'm not flip-flopping because I'm still not saying I'm Ange out because I don't actually foresee what the difference will be. I still stand by the fact that we have far more of an identity than you have.
And that identity, do you like it? Do you like this identity of knowing exactly how you're going to play but still coming up with nothing? Not even you got an identity, still can't get trophies.
Hold on.
Still can't get maximum success.
Hold on.
What does the identity mean?
He said in his post-match interview,
He did.
in the second season, I win trophies. Now I don't
always
know
win
what
the second
leagues.
season, mate.
I don't know what
Always
leagues
win,
he's
mate.
been in. Australia, Scotland. I don't know if he's been familiar with the
Take him, man,
heritage,
for
the
Kilmarnock
history,
and that.
the facilities, the capabilities of Tottenham. I don't know if he's familiar because Mourinho was a winner, Conte was a winner. And he thinks he's going to be the one to turn back time, or I don't know, go back to the Costa del Sol days, or I don't know. He was very confident in that interview, so let him land. That's what I'm saying. You know that there we land? Let Ange land, because he seems very confident he's going to bring in the trophy this season. So,
well, I tell you what, we'll judge whether or not there's a potential of bringing in a trophy after Coventry Wednesday, because if he's making all these changes to teams and stuff like that, then there's absolutely no hook, because the first team can't do anything anyway. So I would.
That game?
At Coventry.
Late.
Good team, Coventry.
I would.
Good team, mate. Good team. Take it to the
Scored
wire.
against you.
Probably go to pens.
Yeah. Just about kept your manager in a job. That.
Yeah.
Got it done,
Just
mate.
about.
That was the
Trophy.
day flex.
Trophy, mate.
That was
You
when he
should
flipped.
hop on the preview.
Ange
for that
keeps,
game.
Ange keeps telling you.
flip-flopped.
Ange keeps saying you're going to get a trophy. Maybe you will, mate. Trophies.
Can we just talk about actually
Javiana
yesterday?
settings.
Can we just talk about yesterday for a second?
Yes, Solanke.
Yeah, just back to that. Solanke, again, like I said, guys, I was in the airport. I didn't really get to watch the full game. So I was trying to find a VPN. It weren't working, but I was kept up to date, so it's fine. Yeah, I knew how that game was going to go without watching it. It was very obvious. It was very obvious that we would have all the ball, all the possession, because Arsenal ain't worried about that. They're like, you do you. It's not a problem because we know that you haven't got enough quality in that final
36%
third.
they had Arsenal.
Yeah, we knew you wouldn't have enough quality in the final third, and we also know that you don't do anything with the ball, and we can also get you at a set piece or a corner or something like that. So that's your game plan. It was the exact same when you came in April. I think that was also the only other game you've had that same amount of possession in. So your game plan worked perfectly. For us, my biggest concern is that we just. Again, like we've got nothing going forward, nothing. And if we spent a lot of money, Tottenham, but on what? And I'm not writing Solanke off.
65 million.
I actually think
Brennan
in terms
Johnson,
of
45 million.
on Solanke,
Richarlison, 60 million.
was Richarlison in the squad yesterday?
No, but he cost 60 million.
Yeah, he did. But I wanted to talk about
That's
Solanke for a sec.
160
So
million.
Solanke, I'm not writing him off at the moment because again, I've seen 60 minutes,
still early.
and whatever. It's early. It takes a while to build, the relationship, etc. So I'm not writing him off. And obviously, we have been spoiled with Harry Kane, that is such an all-round 9 that he can drop deep, pick the ball up, finish it off, etc. And just like having those moments, like Solanke had the ball, didn't he? I think James Maddison nicked the ball back. Solanke, if that's prime Son,
James,
or if that's Kane, like Martin no showed ago last season,
We won.
Last
We were
season,
3-0 up at
it was
half-time.
2-2 at yours last season.
Right.
In that
We've beaten you 3 times in a row at your home
finish
ground.
My point? Can I finish
beaten
my
Ange
point?
twice in a row.
I was asked about Solanke. Can I finish my point?
No.
Thank you. On Solanke, I would say you just see the difference of someone who gets that ball in that position. If it's a prime Son or a prime Kane, that shot's taken first time. He's not trying to, dummy Saliba or whatever. So there's a difference there in quality. But the amount of money that we have spent on the likes of Brennan Johnson, who I think is very average.
I agree with
Kulusevski, I think, is probably one of the better ones. Again, he really wants to be a 10.
Still inconsistent.
Timo Werner, what's
Waste
the
of
point?
space.
What's the
Waste our
point?
time.
What's the point
Why
of
make that?
You know when they
transfer?
brought him on, right?
They brought him on.
This guy next week goes, who they bringing on? It's Werner.
Yeah, because it's
The way he said it, right? I was like,
It is a joke.
honestly, I was like, no.
There's no space in behind.
Right, there's no
So
space
why?
in behind, and not only that, like our movement off the ball is really poor, right?
Mm.
So for a team that is all about inverted wingers and putting everybody in the attack, well, you need to be scoring goals if you're going to do that and have such a high line or concede every set piece that you have. This season we've been slightly better. I think that was the first set piece we've actually conceded from, but we've had a lot of individual mistakes already this season, and we are really impotent up front, and that is a big problem in an Ange team when everything is about attacking and everyone's part of the build-up, and you've literally got a formation where you've got 8 up front.
Whose fault
need
is
to be
it?
finishing.
Whose fault is the poor defending?
The defending comes back to their individual mistakes that Romero has made. So, like I said, the Leicester one is on Romero. The Newcastle one is, again, Romero being out of position. The ball in behind is, you're going to get found out with that, probably
In the
a couple
corner,
times
he's not
a game.
marked him.
Yeah, and the corner. So
we know
they are
Vicario can't come and get
individual
it.
mistakes. So I can't say that it is the whole back line this season in comparison to last. I'd actually argue that probably in terms of defensive, I'm not going to say solidity because that'd be stupid, but in terms of an actual defence, if everyone is doing their job, they should be fine in terms of the high line. But when you've got one individual that has kept making the same mistake in the last 3 games, that's really concerning.
Actually do a weekend roundup part 2 with Toby.
Yes.
Because
Right,
I
that
taken
guy
none of
came
these
on
quotes.
here the other day,
Hella chest.
running up his mouth, chest out, Bridget. That chest should only be out because, you know what I mean, to be fair to him, he's pretty good in the gym, man. That's the only reason your chest should be out. Because brother,
Hold on, you're contradicting
He's
yourself
injured
because you're
for half
not
the
saying to me
season.
that I need to have more chest in it when I'm realistic
That
as a
is true,
fan.
Robbie.
And then when Toby's got loads of chest, then you're saying,
no,
don't
but
have
then
so much chest.
you're
No, no, no,
getting
do you
it.
know who- do you
Oh,
know
no, but
who
you
he
also
was?
get
Your-
it.
for all
You
the
also
other
get
teams
it
that you
because
do
you
it.
were here, as I said last
Yeah, you
year,
go round the table,
telling
don't
me
you?
about how you're
We're
a
in this
City
year
fan
now.
and that.
I am.
Back your own team.
Up the-
Admitted it.
up
I have
the
to say,
sea.
Rob, listen, we can all sit here and criticise Tottenham's lack of aerial threat defensively.
Long show.
I mean, that goal was destined to come from a set piece yesterday from Arsenal due to the work they've put in and the lack of work that Tottenham have put into defending them. And we can all slag off Tottenham, but I think we have to put respect on Arsenal's name.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm looking at you saying that. You already know. But to go there without Rice and Odegaard and have Jorginho lining up, that's a big space to be got at, and Tottenham did not take advantage of it at all. Mamo says, Abbi, you may have said it was going to be a draw at best, but you also said you'd accept a draw before the game begins.
course I would
Spurs
accept a draw.
defeatist mentality.
Of course I would accept a draw. I'm not deluded. I know where Tottenham are and I know where Arsenal are. One is
did have them to
challenging.
be
One is
fourth, though,
challenging
at the
for the
start of the
league.
season,
The
didn't you?
other is trying to get back into the top 4. That is the difference.
Kelechi Asika says,
course
na
I
na 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 na. Abby's in the mud, in the mud. Abby's in the mud.
Can I get some of this
Na, na,
money
na,
that's
na,
coming
na.
in from Super Chat today? Because it's a hell of a lot of money.
year-
Another holiday?
Last season, Abby said, what good would the Champions League do? Be able to get the better players than Solanke, Werner and Odegaard.
Could you imagine
Stick
Tottenham in the
with future
Champions League with the
Deadwood.
way that we play? Could you imagine us playing against Real Madrid?
Yeah.
Yeah, long day.
Long day,
Long
brother.
day. It's
You've
going to
gotta
be
try
long.
and change
It's
that
going to be
mentality
long
to
enough
change,
about
though.
against Karabakh next week. I don't need to watch
Not with
us
that
get.
mentality.
You can't.
We're
just-
not ready to do that
When are you going to
yet.
be ready? You've got to start
I
making
don't
moves.
know. When we don't spend
What's wrong with being in the Champions League to get a bit
160
more money?
million on players
What's wrong
from
with having a
Leeds
bit of
and
ambition?
all.
All right, hold it. We've got super chats.
Order,
Eli says,
order.
Goonets make
I really hate you,
this
honestly.
week
You're
count.
so annoying.
Season's
So
finished in
annoying.
1 week.
There's a lot of rattling going
Time
on.
is right for us.
You're so annoying.